Camtasia and PowerPoint lectures. This is a video that talks about how to record from PowerPoint using Camtasia. So when you download and install Camtasia, which is your first step, you might open the program and think, oh gosh, where do I even start? It looks relatively complex, particularly if you haven't dealt with this type of program before. So how do you make your choices? What do you do next? Well, I would open up PowerPoint and you should have a new tab called Add-ins. And from Add-ins, you can select Record. So if you are in the PowerPoint that you want to record a lecture for, go to Add-ins and then click Record. And what happens next is that you will see the first page of your PowerPoint, and you can click this button down in the lower right-hand corner to begin recording. So click that button. Make sure you focus on the Control-Shift F10 or Escape. Escape is the easiest way to do it, to stop your recording, because you won't see this, this button again. Now, what are your choices? What are your options? If you look at the screen, you'll see that you can choose various options. I would not capture system audio, and I would not record from camera, so I would not have these two boxes checked. If you have record from camera checked, what's going to happen is when it processes and goes into Camtasia, you will notice that your picture is there. And you can make it smaller or larger within Camtasia itself. You can even delete it. But many of us don't want a picture of ourselves, particularly at home, in the corner of our lecture. Now, if you really want that, you feel it personalizes it, go for it. Great. But if you feel awkward about it, then what you need to do is make sure that record from camera is not checked. You probably don't want capture system audio. You just want record audio from the microphone. Okay. So you're going to click and record, and then this is what you'll see. You'll see your, when it processes, you will have this information, and this is what it's going to look like in Camtasia. So it'll probably process and go to Camtasia. You're going to need to save your file, most likely. But you can immediately go to Share and select Local File, or even set it up to go to YouTube, so that you can put it somewhere else. You might want to put it on YouTube as an unlisted video. I don't advocate doing a public video, because then anyone can search for it and find it. An unlisted video means that only people who have the link can see it. So your students, if you embed the link in your course, put the link in e-learning, they can go see it, but other random people won't. If you make it private, which a lot of people think sounds really cool, only you can see it. So if it's private, none of your students can see it. So make it unlisted. Make sure it's an MP4, .mp4. That's what you're doing if you do save to local file. And at YouTube, it's pretty easy. Make sure you have your Google account set up, and then and you're logged in, and then you can just click in the right hand at the top of the screen. You'll see this option, this little camera with the plus button, and then you can search for and drag and drop your file into e-learning. Now, how do you search? You might, if you don't know where the file ended up, which happens frequently when Camtasia saves it, you don't know where it saved to. You can do an *.mp4, and that asterisk is like a wildcard. It finds anything that has the MP4 file extension. So that's what that's called. So it'll find all sorts of things. You could also search for the name of the file. It's going to find a lot of files, because that whole project generates a number of different files. So you're going to want to look for the MP4, and you can even see the length of it. You can also put your file, your MP4, into Box in comment space. So we have comment space. There's so much room there. You can probably stick it there. That's a safe place. And if you give someone access to your Box, so if you share it, then students can click on it and see it, or colleagues. It's a safe place to keep those files, and you know that they're backed up. If you do use Box, know that you have to download Duo. See how everything gets more complicated? You have to download Duo onto your phone because it is a secure, it's a secure service. So they want to make sure that people aren't going in who aren't supposed to. So you're going to need to accept the push. Once you download Duo, go to the App Store, download it on your phone. If you don't have an iPhone, just download that app and then accept the push. Once you've accepted that push, you will be, in Box. If yours is like mine, you will have a lot of files you've created and a lot of files people have shared with you. There might be nothing here. But if you want to create a new folder, just go up there to New, Create Folder, and then start putting things in your folder. You can do a lot of good work from within Box. There's a lot of space and it's not something you have to pay for, and it keeps everything safe and backed up. So I hope that this has helped you. Good luck. Don't panic. If you make a mistake, that's natural. Everyone makes mistakes, so jump in and record. This is nice for your students. They can watch and listen and understand better. Y'all have a great day. Bye.